Hello for the 34th time, hopefully not for the last time. This is the latest and greatest podcast, and I'll be delighted for all of you to join our journey on becoming iconic.
Iconic.
Yeah,
What's up?
iconic.
Yo, how y'all doing? So,
Yes, sir.
34
doing good.
episodes.
34
That's a lot. 34
actually a
weeks, you
lot.
say? I think it's more like 34 months.
I've been here before.
So, Ali, you might notice his voice is different.
Bro, I'm sick, man. It
Bro,
hurts speaking.
He just woke up.
Yeah, he just woke up.
But we been awake.
We've been awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More awake than ever, ready
You
to
know what?
present you
6
guys.
a.m. grind. We've been awake.
Been awake for almost 22 hours by now.
No, that's just
What?
you.
No.
It is
That's
3:32
just fake,
a.m.
bro.
right now.
I woke up at 8 a.m. today.
3:32 a.m. What?
No,
it's
no,
not.
I'm
I
joking.
got scared, bro. I was
12:48.
like,
12:48.
it's 12:48.
I thought it was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. We took like 40 minutes trying to set up this.
Well, it wasn't working for some reason.
But it is working now.
Yeah.
Let's look at the bright
Let me
side.
correct
Let's look at the
myself.
bright side of things, guys.
Bright side.
I'm
yes, you
Mr.
see that.
Bright.
Bright
side.
side, Real Madrid in
Real
first
Madrid in
place.
the first place. Finna face Girona this
La
Saturday.
Liga.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
So,
game.
we got a lot of things we're going to talk about today. First of all, we're going to talk about the Apple Vision Pro. What are your thoughts about it?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that, to be honest.
Apple Vision Pro.
Maybe you guys can.
Not
fill
gonna
me in.
lie, scary.
Yeah.
What
not
is
gonna
it?
lie.
What is it?
See, the thing is, man, if it was just, let's say, in the far future,
Bro, what is it?
I'll explain.
no,
Just
we'll
give me,
explain.
guys,
Give us a
man,
second.
Give me a second, man.
Imagine like you're wearing glasses.
Okay. So the Vision Pro,
Yeah.
it's a headset with
Yeah.
a portable battery that you could just wear anywhere, and it gives you augmented reality,
Oh.
not virtual.
It's
It
like
is-
augmented
No, no,
reality.
no,
augmented is
That's
where.
But that's the main use.
VR
No,
virtual.
no, it is virtual.
No,
No.
It's fully virtual. No, it's cameras. They put cameras
Yeah.
around you, not
Oh
seeing
yeah,
through.
AR would be like glasses.
You're seeing through. You're seeing through a camera. They just changed. No. They are showing you a screen, a full-on screen, as just VR. It's virtual.
that-
Everything's
It's more of
virtual.
like a
Close to
hybrid.
AR though.
It's more of a hybrid between
Then
both.
VR.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just technically it's fully
It-
VR.
it's
Yeah.
it's augmented reality made in a virtual reality.
The Apple is trying to dodge
Yeah.
the word virtual reality or VR headset just so they can
Because
sell
you
it
know
more.
how Apple is, they want to be different.
Yeah.
That's how they
they,
are.
they want to sell it as like a see-through glass when it's really
Thing
not.
is about the
Augmented-
Vision Pro, what I meant that is scary because it is the base of the future. You
Yeah.
can say.
So Khaled, basically, you put it on, and you can literally. You ever see those movies, Star Wars or Iron Man, where they just have screens flying around?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And only you can see those
Put it on,
screens.
and from what you see through the goggles, you can have Instagram here, Safari
Oh,
here,
that's not
and
good,
just
bro.
scroll
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
not good.
Yeah.
You can
That's
scroll like
not
this.
good, bro.
Yeah. Scrolling like this, it's crazy.
That's
Oh,
it.
actually, you can
There was a
Like, just
video of
moving
a
your-
guy
moving-
wearing it while driving.
not even your finger.
And
That's
he
You
was,
can
not-
you
People
can
are doing it in a Tesla,
you can
where
do
it
it.
auto drives and they have the Vision Pro on.
Oh, that's not okay.
You can
bro.
also like scroll with your eye because it has eye tracking too.
Yeah,
You don't even have to use your hands.
Oh, that's not okay, bro.
eye tracking on it is crazy.
See, the thing is, people
That's
say
the
it's
thing.
scary. I beg to differ. Here's my reason why. If it was just contact lenses and it wasn't a big contraption around their head, it would feel a lot more natural, and I feel like people's reactions would be a lot more. It's be like a lot safer.
Are
Like,
you
we could-
okay, Annie?
Huh? Where's
Oh,
the
it's here.
charger?
It's-
Oh,
it's
it's
right
over
here.
there.
But because it's this huge headset that feels like you're covering yourself from reality, that's why it feels scary. I
I beg to differ because I am scared of maybe people are going to be more lazy in the future because of it.
feel.
I'm scared of
honest-
that. I'm scared of the Instagram here, YouTube here. I'm scared that you know,
I get it,
It's-
Bro,
but
people's attention span is gonna be low.
Yeah.
I get it, but I
and
think
much
we're
lower than
already
it's
at an all-time low.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's not gonna make a difference.
it is. That's the thing. You say that, but it could make a difference.
I'm
It
not
could go
scared
more
of it. I'm not a fan of it
Yeah.
because like saying you're scared of it. It's almost like, but what if that happens? No, it will happen if it keeps going like that. And I'm not a fan of it happening.
The thing is that yes, maybe some of it could be good for humanity,
Yeah.
but I feel like the bad things outweigh the good things.
Knowing
Yeah, because like, what progression are
humanity-
we making here?
I
Right.
fear one thing I'm scared of is when you have all of that at your fingertip. All you need to do is put on some glasses.
Very heavy,
People get
very
used-
heavy metal, very heavy metal and glass classes. You know,
People get used to
they're
it.
heavy as hell. by
People
the
get
way.
used to it, and they forget how to really live life.
It's not the Vision Pro that is scary.
Yeah, it's
the future.
It's the future. of
It's that when it becomes a contact lens.
It's what it can provide
and
that's scary.
I don't know because I mean generally humans, which is a natural reaction, scared of the unknown and what's gonna change.
Yeah.
So
I get it, but I also see it opens a lot of avenues for even studying.
But
It
what
does.
Imagine how easy it would be. Your book's just right here, bro. Just floating.
but
in
you
front of
already
your
have that
face.
with a laptop.
You could say this thing about Instagram. Why is it worse for Instagram? Do you already have it on your phone? If it's
But-
going to make Instagram and just social media a lot worse, it's going to make studying a lot better too.
The thing is, you having a phone and it's on a screen right in your hand, you have to hold it and scroll it yourself. Here, it's going to be automated with
your
just simply
eyes.
looking.
This might be bad physically for humans.
Yes.
But intellectually, I don't think so.
No, intellectually humans are better with each generation. We know
exceed.
that.
Yeah.
We know that. But
But the
I'm not
amount
talking
of
about the
people who won't touch
intellectual
grass
side.
anymore will increase.
Yeah, I'm talking about
that's
how
what I meant before, where they were gonna forget how to live life.
I meant not the intellectual side. It's the physical side where people are going to become more lazy,
I agree with that.
which
Like-
people are already lazy.
Like
Uh,
with generations, the freaking basic motor skills are just getting like lower and lower
Yeah,
with all
yeah.
these easy like.
Which I like. You know what I like about nowadays that people are, focusing on. I feel like more than ever, people are focusing on exercise more,
Yeah.
which I like,
100%.
Yeah.
which is good, and I need to focus on that too.
Because listen, sadly, we live in a day and age where trends matter,
Yeah,
and
that's
working out right now is definitely a trend.
Yeah.
It's
And
been
I think it's
for
here to stay.
4 years, 3 years.
I think it's here to stay. Here to stay. And well, bullying is bad, but bullying will never go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bullying will lead you into being physically better sometimes.
And sometimes it could lead you to becoming.
is coming from a fat
worse.
guy. Ain't no one tell me.
But bullying could lead you to becoming much worse.
You know, I
the way
agree
you deal
with.
with it,
I
man.
agree with.
Huh?
It's the way you deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's the way you deal with it, but also bullying is bad. We all know that.
I agree
Yeah.
with Joe Rogan. What he says about it says if more schools add more martial arts as a base gym like activity, bullying will decrease because if you teach a bully how to fight, they won't want to pick on people. They won't want to
Exactly.
because there's
Because
the
they
mental
will
side to
Yeah, exactly.
martial arts.
Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Discipline.
because it's a discipline. It makes you disciplined,
Exactly. You're gonna have a
Which-
coach telling you like, "Oh, this is how you fight."
which I
We don't
agree
fight
with.
like this or that.
Also, what Mike Tyson also said that discipline is not something you love, but you act like you love it. You hate discipline,
Mm-hmm.
but you act like you love it, like a diet. A
Mm-hmm.
diet, nobody likes going on a heavy diet, right? And you want to eat all that McDonald's, all that
It's hard
sugary
work.
stuff, but you act like you love it. You trick yourself. When you love it, it becomes an obsession.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's an obsession, it's bad.
No,
You fake
No,
it till
no,
you
no,
make it.
not really. Obsession could be good, like boxing, as an obsession could be good. for you.
Yeah.
Working out as an
Studying is an
obsession could be
obsession.
good. Huh?
Studying is an obsession.
Studying could be an obsession.
But too much
A
of
lot of people love studying. A lot of
Too
people
much
love
of
doing.
anything is
yeah,
bad.
too much of anything is bad.
If
That's
water
why.
poisoning exists, then too much of anything can exist.
Yeah, even too much of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the only reason that water is like poisoning is bad because of the amount of minerals that are inside of it that are added in.
But even if you take natural water and you
True,
drink
true,
more of it, you're gonna
Right.
get water poisoning because it's too much for your body to handle.
Too
and it
much
can't-
of
Even
anything
oxygen
is
can
bad.
kill you.
Yeah,
Even laying down in bed.
if the
can
air
kill you.
had more percentage of oxygen, your freaking lungs would burn.
You know, there was a study done where a man was all he would do was IV fluids in him, and he would stay on a bed. He almost died. Like a couple days in, not even like a long time, not like I think it was like
That's
14
obvious.
days.
Humans have limited endurance and what's the word?
They have a capacity. They have a like a capacity for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go off of this is like it's how you train your mind more than how you train yourself, like physically.
100%.
Your mind, I feel like if you 80%, if you're gonna succeed, it's from your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that is physical, intellectual, it's 100%, but physical, I would say 80% is mind.
That's why they
Even with
say-
like if you get a disease, for example, if you get a real bad disease, I've seen this somewhere that someone if someone got cancer, that how they, which is hard to not think of, you dying, of course, but if you think that you're gonna make through it and you actually go and physically go out, do a run, do this, do that, you could beat cancer. That goes off of everything in life, is how you train your mind and how you look at things and how you perceive it. If you perceive everything as bad, then bad will come to you.
You're more
Bad-
capable than you think you are.
Exactly. Bad is, I like, this is how I think about it. If you think that everything that is happening to you is bad and all that is going to happen to you is bad, then you will contract badness.
Karma is real.
Also, another thing where if you assume I'm going into an interview, I'm gonna do bad in that interview, you will end up doing bad because you had that in the back of your mind.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Karma's not real as in voodoo, boo boo.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. But let's say, Ali, you're depressed. So you don't shower. So you get lazier. So your
Yeah.
marks get bad.
Yeah.
And then you smell bad, so no one really wants to talk to you. And you lose friends, and suddenly everything's wrong in life.
And then you become an introvert,
Yeah.
like a really
Yeah.
bad introvert.
You could say that's karma, but it all makes sense in a certain way. It makes
Yeah.
sense. If someone's happy, he takes care of himself, he becomes better looking, he's healthier, he's presentable, people will like him, he'll make connections, connections lead to
He starts being
jobs.
nicer to
That's the
people,
thing with
and they
these
take
type
in a
of
nice way.
actions and consequences. People don't really see the future consequences of one small little thing. It's like, oh,
A big
if
issue
I don't
is
deal with this now, such as like right now with male depression and all, if they don't deal with this now, later on it could get worse and worse, and that's like basically what is seen as like incels today.
Yeah.
Incels today, they are like seen as the type of people who are like, oh, they don't shower, they don't speak to anybody, barely speak to anybody. They stay on only online platforms the whole entire time, only speak to people online.
Looking at you, Discord.
let me say something. A big issue that people, when they go into setting a goal that they want to achieve, big problem happens is when they're working towards that goal, they're working according to how they're feeling on that specific day. Meaning, if a minor inconvenience happens and they're feeling sad that type of day, they would work a little less. Oh, I'm feeling sad, I'm not gonna do this. Let's say, for example, studying for an exam. I'm too stressed, I don't feel like studying today. And the next day they wake up, oh, they feel great. Oh, I feel great. They study like they've never studied before, which is amazing. But then the next day comes, something angered them. They study worse. You have to be, when you want to achieve anything, you have to be stronger than your emotions. You're sad, you get it done. You're mad, you get it done. You're happy, you get it done. Because you have a clear goal in your mind that you set for yourself back then. Back then you weren't mad, so why would you let yourself now ruin what you set back then?
Exactly. People need to understand that you are not a brain. You are not your brain. You control your brain. You can trick your
Yeah.
brain. You can develop your brain. You are a soul using the brain.
Yes.
You can program yourself.
Yeah.
And this research has been done on this. The 40% rule. Most of the time when you feel like you're about to give up working out or whatever, apparently you've only been given out 40%.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Even
was-
with studying, it's just your
Yeah.
limits. When you feel like, oh my god, I can't do anymore, just remember, you've only given 40%. Your brain gives up at 40%. You got so much more. You got 60% waiting. You
You're
just gotta
not even
remember.
halfway.
Also, this is also how I perceive bad things. And if I ever something happens to me that is bad and makes me feel worse, I believe that for everything that comes to you, it has good and bad. For everything, whatever it is.
100%.
I believe that yes, it's really bad and you feel really bad at that moment, you're in a bad mood, but it also opens a gateway to a good thing. Either it being in 5 years, in 10 years, it's a butterfly effect, it could be.
Yes.
But that's when I see something bad that is happening to me, I just think of what should I do next? You know, yes, stopping sometimes and thinking about what happened to you is good, but stopping too much is bad because time will move on without you.
Yep.
And time will go on and on without you, whether you like it or not. Time will not stop for you. So you have to get on with the times and you have to just.
Control the moment that you're in, because
Yeah,
that's the only
control the
thing you can
moment.
control.
And
You
excuse
gotta,
my language, bust your ass.
you,
Easy as
you
that.
gotta remember one thing. Time is the only thing you can't take back.
Yes.
That is true.
And for people who've reached their 40%, and no matter how much you try, you just can't access 60%. Listen, not everyone is built to just endure everything on their own. The bonds you have, the people, maybe they can unlock it for you. Boxers, let's say there's a boxing professional, Floyd Mayweather. He has a coach.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson had always had a coach. Even if you're perfect at what you do, having someone pushing you could be your key. Could be your
True.
way.
True.
And it's not even just your coach, it's your boxing camp,
True.
your study group, your class. Nothing is made
All
to do
successful
alone.
people have people around them.
Let me add a thing too.
Like
Do not-
most.
Whoever's listening right now, do not be afraid of change. People tend to be so easily scared of change. Change isn't necessarily bad, nor is it good. Sometimes it's necessary. You might be scared of change because you feel so comfortable. You've set a limit to yourself. You might think, "Oh, I want to try this new thing, but oh, I can't. What if someone sees me doing that? What if I don't excel? Whatever." Just sit there and think, is it what you want to do? Then do it. You're
Exactly.
scared of what might happen. You're already suffering tomorrow's failures. Who said that? Marcus really?
Marcus
Correct me if I'm
Aurelius?
wrong. I think that's something that he
Yeah.
said is people tend to suffer tomorrow's struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the little loop that you get stuck in.
That's the thing about nowadays. A lot of people are scared of tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and not. They become more stressed of what's going to happen than what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take
Listen,
life.
it's good to think about the future. It's always good, but don't live in the future. The future didn't happen, so do something right
Exactly. Don't get
now
lost in it.
to either change the future or make the future happen, if God wills. You know?
You take life one step at a time. You're born unable to walk or speak for a reason. You gotta learn.
Exactly.
Slowly get there. If you want to make a business in a year, stop. Why give yourself a time limit? No. Say I'm going to start the process of business today. You want to put a time limit, you want to push yourself, fine. But you worry about today, maybe what you're gonna do in a few hours. But what are you
Businesses-
doing right now?
Yeah.
Be perfect at what you're doing right now. Work for what you're doing right now.
It's the only time that you have complete control.
Like
over.
businesses,
Yeah.
first year usually 9 times out of 10 don't make any profit.
Mhm.
They don't make any
Start
profit.
making profit
They
like
start
3,
making
4
profit
years in.
3-4 years exactly.
They just
So
break
this
even.
goes on without saying that you have to fight through it. You have to fight through it to excel to what you're good at. For example, our podcast. We're doing practically no views, but in the future, if God wills, inshallah,
Inshallah.
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 we could blow up. You know,
I'm a
I-
soul.
this podcast isn't just about also just views. I genuinely just like talking.
Exactly.
I-
Maybe for the one person watching this. Listen, man, you hear us talking. We're not talking as if no one's listening, which 90% no one is. We're talking like there's hundreds of thousands of people
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
We're just working, man. We just gotta do what we gotta do. And we're working 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, every Thursday.
Exactly. Yes, we might miss an upload or two, but we're human.
Hey, we
I
don't
mean-
give up though. If we mess up, we come back.
Exactly.
what it
And that's what
is.
you have to do in life. If you mess up, you come back. And you have to come back and do what you did wrong, you do it right. That's how you are as a human. You have to do a mistake to do right. You have to work. You have to
Exactly.
try hard. You have to try. You just have to try.
Now, a lot of people will agree with me, and a lot of people might disagree. But I'm a sole believer that anyone who wants to be successful in whatever field that they might be in or are pursuing, they have to be or have to have some sort of delayed gratification. I don't believe that you should. Well, obviously, it's amazing to want to experience gratification right away from anything that you're doing. If that happens, amazing, alhamdulillah. But if it doesn't happen, you need to understand that maybe now I'm suffering, or maybe now I'm struggling, or maybe now I'm working hard. I'm not getting a reward, but you're doing it for a better purpose, for a greater purpose. That's where you set a goal. That's when you make a clear path for you to work. Going back on my old sentence of controlling your emotion, that's when that comes in. Now you have the clear goal. You might not be happy now, you might be angry now, but you're doing it for that delayed gratification, for your future self. But you're not controlling your future self, you're controlling yourself now to reward yourself.
And
Yeah.
look, we're not talking about this like we're experts. We still do mistakes. We're still human.
Everyone.
Yeah. And the thing is, with
anyone
mistakes-
anyone that talks about change and how you should change and how you should be better, they're trying to better themselves out.
Exactly.
Every day, everyone, every human, good or bad, and sadly enough, there's a lot of bad in the world, that try to better themselves either in bad or in good. So we are not in a moral high ground to say that, no, we're perfect, so right here we're going to give you the best advice you're ever going to hear.
Exactly.
We may say this advice and never, and you know, sometimes we don't take it,
Partake in it.
Yeah.
but, you know,
It's,
You
it's
have to-
simply
it's-
advice that we
yeah.
believe in.
yeah.
We're trying to partake in it. We're trying to go fully in it. But just like you and me, we're all human. We will make mistakes.
Exactly.
But it's understanding the mistake that we made and trying to better it. That's what humans excel at.
Also,
That's
Yeah,
when you
and,
need to understand your
another thing-
capabilities.
Another thing with mistakes is that whenever usually people make mistakes, they beat themselves up too much about it.
That's being
Uh,
stuck in the past.
Yeah, and on top of that as well, sometimes the progression that they wish to take is usually some form of self-hatred.
Yeah.
Like with working out, some people work out because they just simply hate their bodies. No, that's not the mindset that you're supposed to go into working out. You're supposed to
Exactly.
work out so you could not so you could love your body. No, you're
True.
supposed to love your body from the beginning.
And
You work out because you want to progress in multiple things in one.
You
I said
work
this
out because you love your body.
exactly.
exactly.
There's this guy on TikTok I saw. He said that he was basically hating himself every day because of the body that he was trying to get. And after he hated himself too much at a point, he just broke and he stopped working out. He stopped everything, and he went on this journey of just trying to like improve on self love. And he said this quote that I really liked. That hatred is not the way you treat the people you love. So why are you the exception? Why are you the person that? Why are you the exception that you should treat yourself with hatred and not with love?
Exactly. And going back to, for example, a lot of people that go to the gym, they they either take it that they hate their body, or they either take it that they need to change themselves because, for example, that we see as a trend, heartbreak. See everywhere. People get heartbroken, especially like, you know, in the West, this happens a lot.
Yeah, I get heartbroken. They go to the gym right
Yeah.
away. Welcome to the gym,
Yeah,
buddy.
and then
They're never
then
happy with themselves in the
They
end.
they're never happy.
In the end,
They're usually insecure.
Yeah.
The,
is
the,
true.
the truth about it is that those are the people that you see on TikTok and Instagram. In reality, the people that go through heartbreak or some sort of emotional disadvantage at a certain point in their life, they don't go work out, bro. They usually, you see them like a year later. They've gained a lot of weight. They've grown out their hair. They have no idea what to do. They barely shower. They barely do
And
this.
to the people that actually go to the gym because of a heartbreak or even because of a life tragedy,
Yeah.
and the ones that don't record it or post on TikTok, they might actually benefit from the gym.
True.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
a
Which
is
prime
true.
example
Because,
of
like-
turning a tragedy into something good.
Yeah,
That is
because
true.
when they go through the
100%.
gym, mentally they change. Mentally, they're like,
Yes.
okay, I'm a
That
better
is
person
true.
like this. I'm a better person like that. Because genuinely working out just boosts your mental strength, aslan, to
True.
begin with.
I
That's
wanna-
one big thing about it.
I want to go back to mistakes.
Yeah.
One thing in life, like I do, is, and what I think is right, you shouldn't fear making a mistake.
True.
Because everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect.
The
But
successful
when-
man is the man who made the most mistakes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But when you make a mistake, don't repeat the same mistake again and again and again. And also, when you make a mistake, don't be mad that you made that mistake in that moment. Learn from that mistake.
Exactly.
Learn from it. Because making mistakes and learning from them is what makes you better in the future. So, for example, here, when we pour coffee, we use the left hand to pour and
Yeah.
we give the coffee with the right.
Yeah.
True.
It's better for me to make that mistake when I'm 10 years old, when people are going to see me as a kid.
Yes.
Fine, kid did a mistake. It's okay.
And it
But-
sticks with you because
But
you
when
learn.
when I'm like 20 years old and I do that mistake, people are going to be like, how do you not know this? This is
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
Common practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
that's something.
It's the worst feeling though.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling.
To all the people that
man.
don't get it,
Oh man, bro, I've done that once, bro. Ooh, I got a cold stare, man.
People also need to digest the fact that, okay, you're working towards a goal. When you reach that goal, it's not the end.
True.
It's not. It's not. You're not happy forever now. It's just not true.
exactly.
So the reason why you need to live in the moment, why you need to focus on today, is because even when you reach the end goal, it's just gonna be another today. I mean, when you make $1 million, is that enough? No, you want two. When you want two, you want four.
And-
when you want four, you want eight.
That's the thing where you should set yourself a life goal and short goals.
Exactly.
Exactly.
How are you going to reach long-term goals only with short-term goals? So you're going to need them, and those goals is what keeps you going. And goal and purpose is truly important in life.
And how are you going to reach
You know?
those goals without enjoying the process you're taking to
Exactly.
get to those
Passion.
goals.
Passion is such a big factor to a lot of things.
That is true.
It's legit what makes you happy during the process. That passion of, let's say, some guy's hobby, like me and Saud, my hobby is drawing and this is writing. That's our passion. We would like to keep doing that. Even we imagine doing it still while we're 30 or 40. We don't think of like, oh, we're gonna make a story maybe, and then we're just gonna go. No, no, no. This is literally our passion. We
Yeah.
will continue doing it until like we can't. وعياذ بالله يعني.
You know, this it's kind of I feel like the reason why people love characters like Aaron or Johan or Eisen because they control the future.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
plan
They
everything
have so
out,
much control over such a.
and people wish that they can control the future that precisely.
Simply,
Humans love
it's
control.
simply
Yeah.
fiction.
Yeah.
Humans
Mhm.
love
But,
control.
Hey, man.
If I could leave you guys with one thing, is that remember that the pain of making a mistake hurts way less than the pain of regret. So
Exactly.
take that step.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True. Wise words. Wise words.
This one was Aristotle on the podcast.
Hope you guys
Since when?
enjoyed it. I mean,
I don't know.
a little
This is-
calm
this
one
is a
this
little,
week.
you
Yeah,
know,
calm one this week.
This is
Yeah.
a little.
A little something different.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
we
this is-
enjoyed it.
this is
1
what
a.m.
happens.
hits different.
This is
bro.
what happens when One Piece
1
goes on
a.m.
break.
is either One Piece and us just
Laughing.
being goofy, or it's
Hey, we're showing
Zeus,
you
what
guys a
happened to your
different side
grandma
to
on
it,
the
man.
zoo?
huh?
What happened to your grandma on the zoo? Yeah, I wasn't there for the last
The
podcast.
Grandma Zoo one.
Oh, I forgot.
Leave that for the next
I-
1
Leave that
a.m.
for the
session.
next
I think the
podcast,
lion went to the
No, we're
to the
gonna leave it to
grandma.
the next.
zoo went to
No,
the-
don't
Yeah,
spoil the next podcast.
Next 1 a.m.
Keep
session.
this deep.
All right.
You guys
Okay.
take care.
All right.
All right,
Everyone, stay healthy. Stay iconic.
take care.
Take care.
See ya.
Peace.